All right, what we're gonna do right now is we took the chicks and we took them out of the garage, we took them out of a little big pen, and now what we did is we moved them into a little bit of a chicken coop that I bought, that I always had a long time ago when I put the babies, and I actually moved into the big chicken coop with the big chickens. We're gonna see how they're doing and how they're getting along, because that's the most important part. When you get baby chicks and you want to move them with your other chicks to get along with the bigger ones, sometimes there's this thing called the pecking order and they don't really get along too well. But I'm gonna check on, see how they're doing, and we're also gonna show you how I set up the baby chicken coop and see how it works together, okay? Let's go out and go check it out and see what they're doing. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna call them and we're gonna bring them in the chicken coop. So I got a little snack for them. I like to give them some bird seeds. Let's see if they just come. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Come on, girls. Come on, girls, ready for a snack? Oh, she just came out of the coop. Let's see how they like it. Go in there. Have a treat. You notice the chickens are now basically checking out the little babies. And I threw a little seeds there and we'll just see how they're going along. They're checking them out. They're seeing them inside. You can see the babies are basically in there. All right, so today's the big day. Basically, I had the babies. They're about 8 weeks old. They're actually pretty big. They're hiding inside right now. But I put this cage inside there in the main coop. And the purpose why I did this is because I wanted the big chickens to acclimate and get to know the new babies. See, now that the chickens are obviously coming in here, they know I'm here. And what we're gonna do is we're going to introduce the new flock for the very first time and see what I've done to help you guys to kind of introduce new babies with the big flock. And the big thing is we want to know if they're going to attack each other, if they're going to probably heard what's called the pecking order. So this is the pecking order, and want to see if they obviously are going to not give them a hard time. So let's take them out and we get started. Open them up and see how they're doing. Hey little guys, how you doing? You can see how big they got. There's Flo, caramel, ice cream's inside, cupcake. Now that you see we have a little chicken coop, we have everything set up. We've had the chicken coop in here, and this is the little one. The big one is over there. They'll probably go in there probably in about maybe another 3 to 4 weeks. As you can see, they're getting very comfortable living in their environment of a chicken coop. Now that they got feathers, now you can have them outside. We're here in Long Island, New York, where basically temperature today is around maybe like in the 70s. You know, anything below like 50s at night. I get a little nervous. I mean, we want to make sure they have some feathers, but they're adapting pretty well. Built a nice little cage for them, blocked them off. They're walking around, they're scratching, they're starting to get into the chicken mind and eating their, doing what they do, look for insects and everything else. But they're starting to get a little big. They're starting to grow. And like I said, in about another couple of more weeks, we'll get them out there. They're not giving them a hard time. Usually people complain, they say that sometimes when you have them, they go after them right away because they want to show them who the boss is. But as of right now, oh, there goes one trying to go after her. I think they're getting along. We're going to come back and check back in about 30 minutes. We're going to watch them from outside and see how they get along. But as of right now, I think they're pretty used to them. Mom wants to get back inside. Let me in, I want to go inside. I want back to my house. All right, what we're looking at right here is this is called dusting. And you could see that all 3 chickens, for some reason, they found this spot. I don't know what makes this spot so great, but they found this spot right here, and they basically took all the soil, and after a while, they just like to clean themselves. So sometimes you want to go out of your way to try to find a spot where they could dust themselves and take these what they call dust baths. But it's very important that they have a dust bath because this is what helps clean out their feathers. Also helps clean out the mice, the mites out of them and everything. You can see how this chicken right here, Oreo, ooh, that one got a little jealous of him. Say, hey, will you? Oh, that one right there is the head chicken. And said, hey, don't you do that to me. This is my spot. But you can see how they dust themselves. Some very popular, helps them clean their feathers. You can see how nice and healthy they look and clean. Say hello. This is Oreo, just wants to kind of clean herself. She kind of loves it. Now that we introduced the baby chickens with the adult chickens, and the pecking order didn't really seem like it being a big issue, it looks like they got along. I guess putting that new coop, the baby coop, with the adult coop, and then they were sitting in their run for about, I would say about 2 weeks now, kind of may cause a problem. Major problem. A lot of people always ask, how do I fix the pecking order? Because sometimes they can get very, very defensive, very nasty, sometimes even like draw blood. But we didn't have any of that problem, so it's great. Now the next thing we need to do is the last step, is now we have to take the babies and introduce them into their new home, the new chicken home. And we're gonna do that tonight. So see how that works out. Once the adults are in their coop and they're about to be asleep, it's the best time to do it. So we'll be back and we're gonna try that tonight and see how it all works out in the morning. All right, so we're here today and we put the chickens inside the coop. I know it's pretty dark, you might not be able to see it, but we're gonna check on them and see how they're doing. Let's open the door and turn on the light. You might see the blue light, because I got a blue light in here, but there's the girls. They're up here. And the little ones are all together. So it looks like they're doing well. You got the food. Other ones are like, okay, cool. I'm all right. And that's it. All done. It was easy. No pecking order, no nothing. The babies are okay. The big ones are okay. And we just merged them with the new flock. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. And my name is Fausto from Fausto Home Living. And listen, don't forget, make sure you subscribe to us. Make sure you click that little bell and alert to us. And if you have any comments, just put the comments. I read that. I will tell you and help you. I want you guys to enjoy life, enjoy making the best garden as possible. So just once again, don't forget, Fausto Home Living.